Hello everyone. In the last session we have studied the vector subspace as well as the vector space. Now our next topic of discussion is linear span. In this topic we will study what is linear span, what is linear combination, what is generator of vector space, and what are the properties a linear span have when we are working in the vector space. Now the first definition which covered under linear span is the linear combination. Now what's your linear combination? What the definition says, let V be any vector space over field F, V1, V2, V3, so on Vn be the elements of V. Then an element V expressed as V is equal to alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus alpha 3 V3 plus so on alpha n Vn for all alpha 1, alpha 2, so on alpha n belonging to F is called as linear combination of V1, V2, V3, so on Vn over F. This is the definition of linear combination. Okay. Next comes up with properties. Now result follows since V is vector space over field F, therefore V is closed under addition and scalar multiplication. This implies V is equal to alpha V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on plus alpha n Vn is also a member of V. Okay. Now second definition is about linear span. Now what is the linear span? If S is any non-empty subset of V, vector space over field F, then set of all combination, not only combination, linear combinations of any finite elements of S is called the linear span of S. It is denoted by L of S. What does it imply? It implies linear span of elements of S. Now always keep in mind that linear combination or the linear span is always of finite number of elements. Okay, S can have any number of elements, accordingly V. If V is infinite, then S may be finite or infinite. However, what is linear span? Linear span itself is a set. What are the properties of that set? It contains linear combinations of finite elements of S. Thus, What does linear span means? Linear span of S is equal to alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on plus alpha n Vn, such that V1, V2, so on Vn are members of S, alpha 1, alpha 2, so on alpha n members of F. Okay. In other words, we can write it as I is equal to 1 to n alpha I Vi, such that Vi belongs to S, alpha I belongs to F, where I is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on up to n. Okay. Now, what does this set implies? First condition, L of S is always a non-empty set. Okay. Q. If we say this is non-empty, if we say L of S is non-empty, then this implies L of S must be equal to 0. Identity element, additive identity must be contained in this set. Okay. Now third definition come up with generator of a vector space. As its name suggests, it must be some kind of the set whose element can help in generating the whole vector space. Generator of vector space, which set is called as generator of vector space? If S is any non-empty subset of vector space V, then S is said to be generator of V if each element of V can be expressed as linear combination of the elements of S. What does this mean? Thus, if S is generator of V and if V belongs to V, then there exist V1, V2, V3, Vn belonging to S, such that V is equal to alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on alpha n Vn for some alpha 1, alpha 2, so on alpha n belongs to field F. Okay. Now what is the generator of linear vector space? Any set S which itself is the subset of vector space Vf and is non-empty, then it is said to be the generator of vector space V if each element of V can be expressed as linear combination of elements of S. What does it mean? It means that for every V in V, there exists V1, V2, V3, Vn in S, such V can be written as alpha 1 V1, alpha 2 V2, alpha 3 V3, alpha n Vn, where alpha i's are the members of F. Okay. Now for example, if we take, if V is equal to AB such that A and B belongs to reals, these are the points in the plane, and in the first exercise we have proved that this set is a vector space under addition and scalar multiplication over the field of reals. Now consider any set S having two entries 1 0 and 0 1. This is clearly the subset of V. Okay. Now AB can be written as A into 1 0 plus B into 0 1 for all AB ordered pair belonging to V. This implies every element of V can be written as linear combination of elements of S. Therefore, linear span of S is equal to V, that is S is generator of V. Okay. Now we have the result. Keep it in mind that linear span of S of any subset S of vector space V of F is a subspace of V of F. Okay. Now how we can prove it? We'll keep in mind what do you mean by linear span of S? What does definition says? It is alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on alpha n Vn for all alpha I belonging to F, Vi belonging to V, I is 1, 2, 3, so on up to n. Okay. We have to prove this is non-empty. We have to prove this is subset of V, and then closed under addition and closed under scalar multiplication. What is the closed under addition and closed under multiplication? If you people remembered, I have just to show that alpha x plus beta y belongs to linear span of S for all x comma y belonging to linear span of S. What is the form of x? X must be alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on plus alpha n Vn, and y will be beta 1 V1 plus beta 2, sorry, not necessarily V1 V2, these can be of other form, plus so on beta m Wm, where all these Vi's, Wi's are the members of S, and I is running from 1, 2, 3, so on up to n. J is running from 1, 2, 3, so on up to m. Okay. Beta J's and alpha I's, these are the members of F. I is running from 1 to n and J is running from 1 to m. Okay. It's easy to prove, because what we have to do is just this will be again the linear combination of these elements itself. When we add them, multiply by alpha beta are from the same field from where we have taken these scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha n, and field has the property that it's closed under addition and closed under multiplication. Therefore obviously this alpha x plus beta y will be expressed as alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus so on plus alpha n Vn plus beta 1 W1 plus beta 2 W2 plus so on plus beta m Wm. This is equal to summation alpha I Vi plus summation beta I Wi j, let it elaborate by j to m, I from 1 to n. This is again a linear combination, so it must be in linear span. Therefore linear span is non-empty subset of V. Why it's non-empty? Because S itself is non-empty. If it's non-empty, 0 must belongs to this, because 0 can be expressed as 0 is additive identity of V. It can be expressed as 0 into V1 plus 0 into V2 plus so on plus 0 into Vn. That means it definitely belongs to linear span of S. So linear span of S is non-empty. What does linear span of S contains? It contains linear combination of elements of V of F. V is vector space, so linear combinations must be the members of V. Therefore, linear span of S is non-empty subset of V closed under addition as well as scalar multiplication implies linear span of S is vector subspace of V. Okay. Now next, what does the result imply? Now next we will discuss which subspace is called smallest subspace. Smallest subspace of a vector space. As the name suggests, smallest, किसको small बोला जाता है? सबसे ज़्यादा छोटा. कौन होता है सबसे ज़्यादा छोटा? जिससे बड़े तो बहुत सारे हों लेकिन उससे छोटा और कोई ना हो. इम्प्लाइज कि अगर मेरे को किसी सबस्पेस W1 को V की स्मॉलेस्ट सबस्पेस प्रूव करना है, then I have to prove that if there is any other subspace I am talking about that must contain my subspace. That must contain either my subspace or must be the subset of V not having any relation with that subspace. That subspace is called as smallest. As the smallest suggests that this is the सब में सबसे छोटा, उससे छोटा और कोई नहीं. ठीक है. Let, what does definition say? Let V be any vector space over field F and S is subset of V, then a subspace W of V is called subspace of V containing S is called smallest subspace of V containing S if and only if. What is the first condition? S is subset of W. S W में contain होना चाहिए. Secondly, if W1 is any subspace of V such that W1 contain S, then W must be contained in W1. स्मॉलेस्ट यही होता है कि सबसे छोटा. अगर कोई और सबस्पेस एग्जिस्ट कर जाए तो वो उससे बड़ी होनी चाहिए, उससे छोटी नहीं होनी चाहिए. दिस इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ स्मॉलेस्ट सबस्पेस ऑफ वेक्टर स्पेस. नाउ वी हैव द रिजल्ट हियर, that is if S is any subset of V vector space over field F, then linear span of S is the smallest subspace of V. Okay, this is the result. You have just to remember, no need the proof of it. Now some properties, or you can say some of results related to linear span are: if S and T are any two non-empty subset of vector space V over F, then first implies if S is contained in linear span of T, then linear span of S is contained in linear span of T. Second is if S is if S is subset of T, then also linear span of S is subset of linear span of T. Third property, S is subspace of V. कब हम लोग S को subspace of V कहेंगे? If and only if S is equal to linear span of S. Fourth property, linear span of S. Again linear span of S. Okay. These are the some results that we must know about the linear span. What does these results say? कि अगर कोई सेट आपका किसी वेक्टर स्पेस का ऐसा सबसेट है जो किसी लीनियर स्पैन के अंदर कंटेंट है, तो उसका लीनियर स्पैन भी सेम सेट के अंदर कंटेंट होगा. अगर आपका S कंटेंट है किसी सेट T के अंदर, तो लीनियर स्पैन ऑफ S लीनियर स्पैन ऑफ T में कंटेंट होगा. अगर S आप बोल रहे हो दैट इज सबस्पेस ऑफ V, देन लीनियर स्पैन ऑफ S मस्ट बी इक्वल टू S. दिस रिजल्ट इज ऑब्वियस रिजल्ट. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर S आपका सबस्पेस है तो वही पुरानी वाली प्रॉपर्टीज दैट S मस्ट बी नॉन एम्प्टी सबसेट ऑफ V. S must contain the members of the time alpha x plus beta y, where alpha beta are the scalars and v1 v2 are the vectors that are belonging to S. And what does linear space definition implies? Linear space definition implies that if S is the if S has the sum of the members like v1 v2 v3 vn, then their linear combination must be the members of this set. Okay, now linear span of S is linear span of S. Now we know that every set, keep one condition in mind. The most important condition to have relation between set and its linear span is that every set is contained in its linear span. Okay, to prove two sets A and B are equal, that is A equal to B, we have always to prove A is subset of B and B is subset of A. These are the some points you have to keep in your mind, that is commit to memory, so that you can solve such kind of the questions. Okay, these are just for the clarification, guys. No need to do these proofs very deeply. Just for the understanding, I am giving the proofs over here. S is the subset of linear span of T. Then what we have to prove is linear span of S is subset of linear span of T. Now, when we can call a set is contained in another set, when I will prove every member of this set is a member of this set. Okay, let's do with it. For every v1 v2 v3 so on vn contained in S, we have v1 v2 v3 so on vn are the member of linear span of T, because S is subset of linear span of T. Okay, this implies alpha v1 plus alpha v2 plus alpha v3 plus so on plus alpha n vn also belongs to linear span of T. Why? Because linear span of T is vector subspace of V. We have just proved na linear span of S for any non-empty subset S of vector space V is a linear subspace of vector space. Okay, this implies, but for every v1, v2, so on vn belonging to S, we have alpha v1 plus alpha v2 plus so on plus alpha vn. रूल के मुताबिक तो किस में जाना चाहिए था? लीनियर स्पैन ऑफ S में. This implies every member of linear span of S is contained in linear span of T. So linear span of S is subset of linear span of T. Okay, next second result we have to prove is, if S is subset of T, then linear span of S is subset of linear span of T. Now how we will prove it? This is given, we have to prove this result. Okay, now for every, what we have to prove is, we have to prove that for every v in linear span of S, v belongs to linear span of T. Okay, for every v belonging to linear span of S, by definition of linear span of S, there exists v1, v2, so on vn in S, and alpha 1, alpha 2, so on alpha n in F, such that v can be written as alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus so on alpha n vn. That is, v can be written as summation I running from 1 to n alpha I vi. But since v1, v2, so on vn belongs to S, subset of T, implies v1, v2, so on vn belongs to T. Therefore, their linear combination must belongs to plus alpha n vn must belongs to linear span of T. This implies v belongs to linear span of T. Thus, for all v belonging to linear span of S, we have v belongs to linear span of T. Therefore, linear span of S is subset of linear span of T. Third result, S is subspace of V if and only if linear span of S is equal to S. Now this is if and only if condition. We have to move from here to here as well as from here to here. That is, first we will consider S is subspace and will prove linear span of S is equal to S. Secondly, we will consider linear span of S equal to S and we will prove that S is subspace of V. Okay. Now, given S is subspace of V, we have to prove that linear span of S is equal to S. That is, we have to prove linear span of S is contained in S and S is contained in linear span of S. By definition of linear span of S, we have linear span of S is smallest subspace of V containing S. Therefore, S must contained in linear span of S. Further, let V belongs to linear span of S then there exists v1, v2, so on vn in S, and alpha 1, alpha 2, so on alpha n in F, such that v is equal to alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2, so on plus alpha n vn. This implies this is equal to summation I running from 1 to n alpha I vi. This must belong to S because S is सबस्पेस ऑफ V, तो लीनियर कम्बिनेशन तो उसके अंदर जाना ही चाहिए था. Thus, for all V belonging to linear span of S, बेटा मैंने तो V एक जनरल एलिमेंट उठाया था, वो आपका S के अंदर चला गया, इसका मतलब हर मेंबर S के अंदर जाएगा. For all V belongs to linear span of S implies V belongs to S. This implies linear span of S is subset of S. We already knew S is subset of linear span of S. Now we proved linear span of S is subset of S. Then by 1 and 2 we get linear span of S is equal to S. Okay. Now conversely हमें क्या प्रूव करना है कि if linear span of S equal to S, then to prove S is subspace of V. Okay. Now, since linear span of S is subspace of V of F, last we have proved it, na? That linear span of S is subspace of vector space V. This implies S is also subspace of V. हो गया प्रूफ, इसमें तो कुछ नहीं करना. Okay. Fourth result, linear span of S is equal to linear span of S. Now अभी हमने एक रिजल्ट प्रूव किया, since we know that S is subspace of V for any non-empty subset S of V, if and only if linear span of S is equal to S. Further, linear span of S itself is vector subspace of V. Therefore, linear span of S must be equal to linear span of S. Okay जी, these are the results which are related to your linear span. ठीक बच्चे, इस सेशन में हम लोगों ने क्या क्या स्टडी किया है. वी हैव स्टडीड द डेफिनेशन ऑफ लीनियर combination. What do you mean by linear combination? If you have given certain number of vectors from a vector space V, then when we multiply these vectors by the scalars taken from the same field over which your vector space is defined and add the results so obtained, then this is called as the linear combination. That is, what do you mean by linear combination? For any vectors v1, v2, v3, vn in the vector space V, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha n in the field F, alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3, so on alpha n vn is a linear combination. Next we have studied the linear span. What is the linear span? Whenever we are talking about any set which is non-empty subset of V, contains infinite or finite whatsoever number of elements, the elements obtained by the linear combination of finite number of vectors of a vector space is called as a linear span of that set. Now what is generator? कोई भी सेट किसी भी वेक्टर स्पेस का जनरेटर तब बनता है जब उसके हर एलिमेंट को सेट के एलिमेंट्स के लीनियर कम्बिनेशन में एक्सप्रेस किया जा सकता है. एनी नॉन एम्प्टी सेट S इज सेड टू बी द जनरेटर ऑफ वेक्टर स्पेस V if for every V in capital in the vector space we have the scalars alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 3 alpha n and vectors v1 v2 v3 vn in S such that V can be written as alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus so on alpha n vn, then that set S is called as generator of the vector space V. Always keep in mind that linear span of any set itself is a subspace of same vector space V over the field F. Now what we have the conditions, some are the results that we obtain are linear span of S is the smallest subspace of vector space V that contains the set S. Whenever we talk about the linear span of S is non-empty, that means it must contain the element 0 in it because it's a subspace. Next we have studied some of the properties that if T is subset of S, then linear span of T must be the subset of linear span of S. If S is contained in linear span of T, then linear span of S must be contained in linear span of T. Then if S is subspace of V, then linear span of S must be equal to S, and if linear span of S equal to S, then the S must be the subspace of V. This is vice versa result. If 1 is true, then 2 will be also true. If 2 is true, then 1 will be also true. Fourth, we have studied that if S is any non-empty subset of vector space VF, then linear span of that set is always equal to linear span of set. Okay. Now, to elaborate it further, I will discuss some of the examples so that you can more clearly get the what is linear span, what is linear combination, and how we can express a vector in terms of the linear combination of some of the vectors. Okay. Now we start with your first example. What this says: write vector 1 7 minus 4 as linear combination of vectors v1 equal to 1 minus 3 2, v2 is equal to 2 minus 1 1 in v3. Okay. Now how we start is, क्योंकि हमें क्या फाइंड करना है, इसका लीनियर कम्बिनेशन फाइंड करना है इन टर्म्स ऑफ दीज टू वेक्टर्स. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय लीनियर कम्बिनेशन? कि जितने वेक्टर्स का लीनियर कम्बिनेशन बनाना है आपको उतने ही स्केलर्स रिक्वायर्ड हैं. ठीक है. कंसिडर अल्फा 1 अल्फा 2 बिलोंगिंग टू R such that 1 7 minus 4 is equal to alpha 1 into 1 minus 3 2 plus beta into 2 minus 1 1. This is equal to alpha minus 3 alpha 2 alpha plus 2 beta minus beta and beta. This is equal to alpha plus 2 beta minus 3 alpha minus beta 2 alpha plus beta. This is the value of 1 7 minus 4. बेटा फर्स्ट डे व्हेन आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज वेक्टर्स, आपको एक प्रॉपर्टी बताई थी कि ये दोनों वेक्टर का कंपैरिजन कैसे होता है, एडिशन कैसे होती है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन कैसे होती है. ठीक है. ऑल दीज कंडीशंस, ऑल दीज प्रॉपर्टीज विच आई हैव मेंशन्ड ऑन द वेरी फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द लीनियर अलजेब्रा इज disclosed here. That is when we have to multiply the scalar with the vector. What we do is scalar को पहले कोऑर्डिनेट के साथ, दूसरे कोऑर्डिनेट के साथ और तीसरे कोऑर्डिनेट के साथ मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया जाता है. जब इनको ऐड करना हो तो क्या किया जाता है, फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट में फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट ऐड कर देते हैं, सेकंड में सेकंड कोऑर्डिनेट, थर्ड में थर्ड कोऑर्डिनेट. नाउ जब इनको कंपेयर करना है तो इफ these two vectors are equal, that means first coordinate equal to first coordinate, second is equal to second coordinate and third is equal to third coordinate. Comparing both sides what we get is alpha plus 2 beta is 1, minus 3 alpha minus beta is 7, and 2 alpha plus beta is minus 4. Solving equations. For alpha beta, we get alpha is equal to minus 3 and beta is equal to 2. Therefore, 1, 7 minus 4 equal to minus 3 times 1 minus 3, 2, plus 2 times 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, this is the result. Next, we will have the second example. What does this question say? Find the condition on A, B, C such that matrix E is equal to A, B minus B, C is linear combination of 1, 0, 1 minus 1, B is 1 minus 1, 1, 0, and C is 1, 0 minus 1, 0. What is difference between this and this question? In the previous question, you have to find the scalars. So that the vector 1, 7 minus 4 can be written as the linear combination of these two vectors. In this case, you have to elaborate the condition that A, B, C entries of E must satisfy so that E can be expressed in linear combination of these three vectors. Okay. Given matrix E equal to A, B minus B, C is linear combination of matrices A, B and C. Then there exist scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 in R such that E is equal to alpha 1 A plus alpha 2 B plus alpha 3 C. This implies A, B minus B, C is equal to alpha 1 into 1, 1, 0 minus 1 plus alpha 2 into 1 minus 1, 1, 0 plus alpha 3 into 1 minus 1, 0, 0. This is alpha 1, 0 minus alpha 1 plus alpha 2 minus alpha 2, 0 plus alpha 3 minus alpha 3, 0, 0. This is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3, alpha 1 plus alpha 2 minus alpha 3 minus alpha 2 minus alpha 1. This is equal to A minus B, B and C. Comparing corresponding entries. On both sides, alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is A, alpha 1 plus alpha 2 minus alpha 3 is B, and minus alpha 2 is minus B, minus alpha 1 is C. From here we get B is alpha 2, alpha 1 is C, then alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is A, alpha 1 plus alpha 2 minus alpha 3 is B. Adding these, we get 2 times alpha 1 plus alpha 2 is a plus b. This implies, what is the value of alpha 1? That is c. Alpha 2 is b. C plus b is equal to a plus b by 2. This implies 2c plus 2b is equal to a plus b. This implies a minus b minus c is 0. This is your required condition. Okay, this is your required condition. Sorry, this is minus c. Here we have minus c, then here we have plus c. Okay, this is required condition. Done. नेक्स्ट आपका सम है फॉर व्हाट वैल्यू ऑफ k will vector v equal to 1k minus 4 member of v3r. बच्चे, I have already elaborated you that what is v3r. This is three-dimensional vector space. All the members of this set are the points in space, 3 coordinate x y z. ठीक है, is linear combination of v1 is 1 minus 3 2, v2 2 minus 1 1. Okay, now if v is linear combination of v1 and v2, then there exist scalars alpha beta in R such that v is equal to alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2. This implies 1k minus 4. This is equal to alpha 1 into 1 minus 3 2 plus alpha 2 into 2 minus 1 1. This implies 1k minus 4. This is alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 minus alpha 3 alpha 1 minus alpha 2 2 alpha 1 plus alpha 2. This implies 1k minus 4. This must be equal to alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2. No need to write this again. Now comparing both sides, corresponding coordinates on both sides, what you get is alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 is 1, minus 3 alpha 1 minus alpha 2 is k, and 2 alpha 1 plus alpha 2 is minus 4. Solving these equations, we get alpha 1 is minus 3, alpha 2 is 2, and your k is 7. Done. Next, in the next example, we will study about the generator. This example states, prove that v1 equal to 1 2 3, v2 is equal to 0 1 2, and v3 is equal to 0 0 1 generates the vector space v3r. What is v3r? v3r is all v such that v is equal to x y z. What are x y z? These are the entries from the set of reals. Okay, अब हमें ये प्रूव करना है कि दिस v3r जनरेटेड बाय दीज 3 वेक्टर्स. मतलब हमें क्या प्रूव करना है? हमें अल्फा बीटा गामा 3 स्केलर्स की एग्जिस्टेंस शो करनी है कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग टू ईच वेक्टर बी, so that v can be written as linear combination of these vectors. Okay, let for any v in V there exists alpha, beta, gamma in R such that v is equal to alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3, that is xyz is equal to alpha 1 into 1 2 3 plus alpha 2 into 0 1 2 plus alpha 3 into 0 0 1. This is equal to alpha 1, 2 alpha 1 plus alpha 2, 3 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 plus alpha 3. Value is equal to x, y, z. Comparing corresponding coordinates, on both sides. Alpha 1 is x, 2 alpha 1 plus alpha 2 is y. This implies alpha 2 is y minus 2x. 3 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is z. This implies alpha 3 is equal to z minus 2x, z minus 3x minus of 2 into y minus 2x. This is equal to z minus x, z minus x minus of 2y. So what your alpha is? X. Your alpha 2 is y minus 2x and alpha 3 is plus x आएगा यहाँ पे ना, x minus 2y plus z. All these are the reals. Why? Because x, y, z are the reals. Product of reals is real. Difference of reals is reals. Sum of reals is reals. Therefore, for every v equal to x, y, z in V3R, there exist y x, y minus 2x, comma x minus 2y plus z in R such that v equal to x into v1 plus y minus 2x into v2 plus x minus 2y plus z into v3. Therefore, v1, v2, v3 generates vector space V3R. Done. Next question. In next question we have which of polynomials are in x cube, x square plus 2x, x square plus 2 minus x plus 1. What are the two have to prove? You have to prove whether these can be expressed as linear combination of vectors or not. What is this? This is equal to linear span of x cube, x square plus 2x, x square plus 2 minus x plus 1. Okay. Now proof. Let v1 is x cube, v2 is x square plus 2x, v3 is x square plus 2, v4 is minus x plus 1. S is equal to v1, v2, v3 and v4. Linear span of S is span of v1, v2, v3, v4. ठीक है. V is equal to 3x square plus x plus 5. V belongs to linear span of S if and only if there exists alpha, beta, gamma, delta in R such that V is equal to alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus alpha 3 V3 plus alpha 4 V4. Write it as alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4. Okay. This implies what is V? 3x square plus 5 plus x plus 5 is equal to alpha 1 x cube plus alpha 2 x square plus 2x plus alpha 3 x cube x square plus 2 plus alpha 4 into minus x plus 1. I have substituted values of v1, v2, v3 and v4. What we have to prove is 3x square plus x plus 5. This is equal to alpha 1 x cube plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3 x square plus alpha 2 minus alpha 4 x plus 2 alpha 3 plus alpha 4. Comparing corresponding coordinates, on both sides. Alpha is 0 as there is no x cube coefficient. Alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is 3. Alpha 2 minus alpha 4 is 1. 2 alpha 3 plus alpha 4 is 5. We have alpha 1 is 0, alpha 2 is 1, alpha 3 is 2 and alpha 4 is 1. Therefore, 3x square plus x plus 5 can be written in linear combination of v1, v2, v3, v4. Second part, your v is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 7. We have to prove whether it is expressed or not. Let if possible v is equal to alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 plus alpha 4 v4. This implies x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 7 is equal to alpha 1 into x cube plus alpha 2 into x square plus 2x plus alpha 3 into x square plus 2 plus alpha 4 into minus x plus 1. This implies x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 7. This is equal to alpha 1 x cube plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3 x square plus alpha 2 minus alpha 4 x plus 2 alpha 3 plus alpha 4. Comparing corresponding coefficients, on both sides. Alpha 1 is 1, alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is 3, 2 alpha 2 minus alpha 4 is 3, 2 alpha 3 plus alpha 4 is 7. This implies alpha 1 is 1, alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is 3, 2 alpha 2 minus alpha 4 plus 2 alpha 3 plus alpha 4 is 10. Adding these two, it gives alpha 1 is 1, alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is 3, alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is 5. From here we get 3 equal to 5, which is absurd. So our supposition wrong. V cannot be expressed as linear combination of V1, V2, V3 and V4. Now this was all about linear span, linear combination, linear generator and everything. Okay, thank you.